Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Mac Voices at CES in Las Vegas. I'm in the Ogio booth talking to Dan, Vice President of Lifestyle for Ogio, about some of the cool bags that they have here. And it takes a lot to turn my head, folks, to a new bag, but I think the Ogio may do it. Dan, it's great to have you.
Thanks, Chuck.
So tell me about Ogio.
So Ogio is a lifestyle brand, and we focus on innovative bag designs and fashion-forward style. I guess would be the best way to sum it up.
What impressed me about I especially looked at the Renegade. The Renegade looked tough, looked large, and I like to carry a lot of stuff, but it also had a number of features that were, I'm not going to say unique because I haven't been exhaustive in my research, but certainly enough that they make me want to seriously consider it.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of backpacks out there, right? And certainly if you're a retailer or a consumer, nobody needs just another black backpack. And so what we try to do is we try to come up with first a unique style, and we call that our adrenaline DNA. So every Ogio bag, whether it's a golf bag or a motorcycle gear bag or a lifestyle bag that you would use for work or recreation, has that external captivating factor that we call sort of our adrenaline. So, but internally, yeah, we focus on things like laptop suspension systems. So you can drop in that bag, you noticed, any size laptop into the vertical laptop zone, and you could drop it off of a table and have it land on a cement floor, and your machine would never come in contact with the floor. So that's really unique to Ogio and to that bag.
Yeah, that definitely got my attention because you could feel, the difference. And I've noticed with some of my other bags that if you drop it, it's protected this way, but it's seldom protected that way.
Yeah, well, let's face it, people are spending a lot of money on devices these days, whether it's a tablet or an iPad or a laptop. And so one of the big things to us is protection. So yeah, we also have a tech vault in that bag, so you could put a small SLR camera, you could put a smartphone, a real expensive pair of eyewear, and it's in a crush-proof box with real easy access. So really convenient when you're on a plane or you're jumping in a taxi to store your valuable stuff. So
lots of external pockets, and the crush-proof part was also really important because all the bags protect things, but there's always something that you have that's especially susceptible to damage. You want to give it extra protection. Usually for me, that's sticking in a breast pocket of a jacket. Now I've got a place to put it.
Yeah, so we all pack stuff into the trunks of our cars, or we're getting in a taxi in the city, and it's easy to throw something on top of it. So you're right. We wanted some dedicated space in the bag that was easily accessible but highly, highly protective.
When you start talking lifestyle brands, I always get a little nervous because I think people believe that's just, okay, we're going to change the color, we're going to change the stitching, we're going to try to make it look a little different. These bags really show the engineering behind what's going on. They may look good, and that's important, but it's the function that I'm very impressed with.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we pride ourselves on, is intelligent design. And so one of the things that you'll see with a lot of our prints and our fabrics that we use is we incubate those internally at Ogio. We don't go just buy off the shelf fabrics a lot of times. So we'll create them from a graphic standpoint, and then we'll go out and develop that fabric with a supplier for a specific category, whether it be a backpack, a sleeve, or a golf bag.
This is an unfair question, but for the backpacks that the folks can see in the background, what kind of price range are we talking about? I know it's all over the map, but...
Yeah, we tend to be in sort of that mid to premium range. So I think our average retail is probably around $89.99. I think we certainly, the Renegade is our flagship product that you happen to notice, and that's a $150 backpack. But we think it's a great value when you start to look at all the features that are inside it. So
it amazes me that people will invest all the money they do in their electronics, and then they'll buy a backpack for $29.95 and say, oh well, that's it. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, we agree. I mean, I think we try to cater to really the person that can appreciate the difference. And certainly, like I said earlier, people that are spending $300-400 on a phone, or $300 or $400 on a pair of eyewear, prescription eyewear, I think they, most of them are smart enough to put it in a quality bag. So.
Another thing that you do that's near and dear to my heart are golf bags, and of course they're not on display here, but you're headed to the PGA show in a little while?
We are. We're at PGA in a couple of weeks, and we are truly probably the most unique golf bag brand out there. We have a lot of really proprietary and unique prints, so a lot of people are attracted to Ogio from a fashion standpoint of just going on the course and looking unique or distinctive. And we actually augmented that last year with the introduction of a real high-end apparel line, even that you'll find in some of the nicest country clubs and private resorts around the country. So Ogio really is trying to take that next step to be really more of a fashion, premium lifestyle brand than just known as a bag company.
So where do folks go to pick up an Ogio bag, or at least see everything that's going on here?
Yeah, so that's the this little board behind us. They probably can't see from the camera, but specialty channels is really, so whether it's golf, whether it's the lifestyle business, whether it's power sports or motocross, we're in the most premium channels that respective industry would have as retailers. So more premium, more specialty.
Okay, that's good. And the website, the main website?
Everything's on Ogio.com. So that's probably the one place that all those categories come together, because most retailers don't participate in all those different categories.
Dan, I really appreciate the time. Congratulations. Some very impressive bags.
We appreciate it as well. Thank you.
Folks, we'll have more from CES in Las Vegas on Mac Voices. I'm Chuck Joyner. Thanks for watching. Mac Voices TV is part of the Mac Voices Group at MacVoicesGroup.com. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at BackbeatMedia.com.